Welcome to Anak Simbo, obrolan di teras Simbo.
Today we have a very special guest from Tasmania. Will you introduce yourselves?
Sure. My name is Bu Anna and I'm from Latrobe High School in Latrobe in Tasmania, very small part of Australia.
And my name is Pak Sam, also from Latrobe in Tasmania, and really happy to be here in Malang and experiencing everything that is Indonesian culture.
Great.
So, how was your day?
Good. Excellent.
Really good, yeah. We've just been to the markets in Malang, and so many different things to eat, so many different things to see. Everything's so delicious as well.
Yeah. And had some amazing coffee.
That's great.
And we had excellent tour guides showing us around the market from your school.
Oh yeah.
So maybe could you guys explain why you're here, maybe, why you came all the way to Malang, Indonesia?
Yeah, sure. So last year, my principal at Latrobe High School, he was made aware of a program called the Bridge Partnership Program, which connects schools in Australia to schools here in Indonesia, all around the country. And we applied to be part of this program, and we were very fortunate to be selected as one of the 10 schools from Australia to be partnered with schools here in Indonesia. And we're very fortunate that Latrobe High School has been partnered with your school. So we're using this as an experience to learn about each other's culture and traditions and bahasa, the language, and so we can collaborate with some projects and learn from each other so we can take that back to our students in Tasmania.
In terms of what we're doing here now, we had Budina and Bufifi from your school at our school in November last year. I think they learned a lot from our school, just in terms of the way that our students learn, the way that they behave, the way that our school is set up. And being here for the last couple of days in Malang at your school, we've learned a lot as well. So we'll take away a lot from your school and try and bring it back to our school.
There are a lot of differences between our school at Latrobe and your school here, but some similarities as well.
Okay. Maybe you can explain like what is Latrobe actually is?
Sure. So Latrobe High School is located in a very small town on the northwest coast of Tasmania. We only have about 4,000 people living in Latrobe. So a very small town. We don't have any traffic lights. We don't have much traffic at all. Lots of space. And at Latrobe High School we have about 560 students from grade 7 to 12.
Wow.
So our town, Latrobe, has 4,000 people. Our area, I suppose, that our students come from is bigger than Latrobe, so it includes Latrobe, the town that Buana explained, also Shearwater and Hawley Beach, which has really amazing, beautiful beaches. We like swimming there in the summer. A hot day in Tasmania is 20 degrees, and that's when we swim.
That's hot. That's hot for us.
And our winter is maybe only 10 degrees during the day, overnight negative degrees. So here is very hot for us.
So maybe you could explain a little bit about the differences that you've experienced so far with Australia and Indonesia.
The biggest thing for me would probably be the food. All of the food that we've eaten in Jakarta and here in Malang has been so good. The spice is very different. We don't have a lot of spice back home in our food, and the sugar as well. I'm getting a bit of a sugar addiction from all of the sweet food that I'm eating here. And it's going to be hard to go back home, I think, and not have the same flavours and the same taste that we've had here.
And in addition to the food, the people, so many people over here. We're not used to big crowds. We're not used to long queues of traffic. We're not used to such enclosed spaces with house and building. we have much more space around our houses in Tasmania, more space to run around and be free. Yeah.
I would say as well, being in Jakarta for 3 days, so we first flew into Jakarta. That city is just enormous. And Anna said,
big metropolis.
Yeah.
and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
It just keeps sprawling forever. Buana said Latrobe has 4,000 people. I think when I looked on Google, Jakarta has about 30 million.
Yes, a lot of Indonesians.
Yeah, and a lot of it was really nice in Jakarta. Tall buildings, I like the bright lights.
Yeah.
Some parts remind me of Singapore, and then other
in
parts,
a way.
yeah, and then other parts, not so much like Singapore.
More Indonesian.
Yes.
Yeah. And the contrast between the big city and then the smaller village areas is very vast. So that's very different to what we experienced back in Tasmania.
Is there any like culture shock? Like, oh my god, it's not like Australia, like it's very different from Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe like not to your expectations.
Yeah. I think we had already learnt a lot from Bufifi and Budina. They had already shared with us a lot around Indonesian culture, and we have read a lot about it ourselves. So we didn't have too high expectations. We came in with an open mind and open to new experiences, and we'll certainly be able to take that back to share with our students, because we have a lot of students who aren't very diverse. A lot of our students have never travelled outside of Tasmania, let alone outside of Australia. So for them, knowing that there's a big wide world outside of Tasmania, it's important for us to take back to share that with them. So we're really looking forward to being able to do that. We've taken a lot of photos and a lot of videos, and we can't wait to see if they experience the same as we have done through our videos and photos.
I've been to some big metropolis cities before, so Mumbai, Delhi, Cairo. The thing that always shocks me with, I guess, culture shock is the traffic.
Oh, the traffic. Yeah.
Because I don't like driving, even in Latrobe with our no traffic lights and no traffic, I still don't like driving. And every time I come to a big city like Jakarta, I go, too much.
Can't imagine having to drive in a big city like this.
That's the biggest shock for me every time.
And realising that you have to take into account the traffic when you're travelling from A to B. It might only be a short distance, but you have to allow so much time, because you could be sitting waiting for the traffic for so long.
Talking about like traffic and stuff, what's the most interesting thing that you've seen so far?
In regards to the traffic, is everyone just goes whenever they want, and cars will just stop and wait and slow down. There's no road rules about who can go where and when.
Some people don't really follow the road rules.
So it's just if you want to go somewhere, you just edge out and people will stop and let you through. But in Australia, they wouldn't do that. You would be sitting waiting, and you have to wait until there are no cars, which doesn't happen here in Malang or even in Jakarta.
Bufifi and Budina taught us about the magic hand as well. So when we want to cross the road on foot, we put the magic hand up and cars will stop. My hand doesn't seem to be as magical as theirs. So I just wait until someone else goes first and then very quickly go behind them.
Follow it.
Yeah.
Maybe what about like what you said before today you went to the market. Is there anything that's super interesting, very different from Australia? Maybe you could talk about that.
Sure.
I've really liked the history of Jakarta and of Malang. So we've been to 2 museums. One was the National Museum in Jakarta, and then yesterday we went to the local museum here in Malang. The history goes back so much further than our history in Latrobe, and really quite interesting stories as well. I'm quite interested in colonisation and the history of that. And I thought it was only the Dutch that had colonised Indonesia. So to read
way more than the Dutch.
Oh yeah, everyone wants Indonesia. So to learn
we weren't aware of that before we came to Indonesia. and then realised that, it was a very much wanted country. Yeah.
Spain, Portugal, the Dutch, and the Japanese. Yeah.
It's a lot of history.
Yeah. I think from the market this morning, everything was so fresh and so much cheaper than what we experience in Australia. And you can buy anything and everything at the market, all in the one place, and no wastage. So I found it interesting that no wastage from any of the meat. Not applicable to you being a veggie, but using everything. But the veggies and using the leaves in cooking and for aromatic purposes. Like in Australia, we are a wasteful country, and we don't think about how else we could use our produce in our cooking and in our eating for health benefits too. Because we've learnt about jamu, and learned about the health benefits of that. Something that we don't learn about in Australia. We don't have that accessible to us. So Indonesians are very healthy people and will long lives.
It's almost like part of our culture that we don't waste any of what we've given. And
Banana.
Like bananas.
We use the leaves.
Because banana trees have a very short lifespan. Same with like papaya. Maybe you've only eaten the papaya fruit. Turns out that in Padang food, you use it for the vegetables, the leaves for the vegetables.
No, we're not aware of the many benefits and the multi-purpose that you can use from your fruits and vegetables.
Your fruit is a lot better than ours as well. We can't grow in Tasmania. We can't grow bananas, papaya, dragon fruit, pineapple, all the good ones.
The exotic ones.
No, we're basic fruit in Tasmania.
What about your favorite thing that you've done so far over the past 4 days? 4 or 5 days?
Wow. For me, I would have to say this is my first time overseas outside of Australia. So unlike Pakistan, I haven't travelled far at all. So I think just knowing that this is an amazing opportunity that I've been given, and I'm feeling very fortunate to be able to share that with not only Pakistan but our school back in Latrobe as well. I find it hard to narrow it down to just one thing. But I think just walking into your school grounds on Monday morning for the upacara and the amazing welcome that we had from your staff and your students here has been very heartwarming, and we're certainly going to miss everybody. We don't really want to go home because we're enjoying ourselves so much.
I said to Buana yesterday when we got back into the school bus, I don't think we can leave. I think we need to stay. The best part for me has been coming to your amazing school and working with both of you. We've done a lot of things together, and all of your classmates, your peers, your teachers, everyone has just been so amazing to us, and it's going to be sad to go back to our school where people don't appreciate it so much.
But we're hoping to be able to take a small part of that and try and spread the love at our school to be more like your school.
So maybe you can give us a quick recap of what you've done so far and what you're planning to do in the future after this podcast.
Sure. Right. What have we done so far? Well, in the beginning, it took us 4 flights to get here to Malam, so lots of travelling.
Exhausting.
So big long day of travelling. Aeroplane hopping one aeroplane to the next, and then faced with the heat, start off with, so we had to adjust to the climate. But we have experienced a lot of different food experiences. We've been to the National Museum in Jakarta. We've had a traditional Indonesian cooking class with a little bit of a MasterChef feel to it. So we were competing against our peers
What are you making at the cooking class?
We made some lily,
Satay lily.
satay lily, yeah, and
Catfish.
yeah, some Spanish mackerel, on a lemongrass satay stick. So not a wooden satay stick.
Oh, it's
it was
from Ceylon.
Ceylon, yeah, okay.
In Jakarta as well, we planted some mangrove trees, and the place that we went to do that, on the maps it looked like it was still in Jakarta, the city, but it felt so removed from Jakarta. It was such a beautiful place. And one of our tour guides there had actually lived in Devonport last year, which is where we're from. So we couldn't believe that. And the mangrove planting was a really good experience and good for sustainability as well.
Good for Jakarta.
Yeah, and learning about the ecosystem and thinking about what we do in Tasmania to try and preserve our ecosystem. I think Jakarta is doing it better than we are, so we can certainly learn from that experience as well.
The first thing we did in Malang, we were surprised at the airport by
beautiful welcome.
And then we went to a temple.
Yeah, it's Lembah Tumpang.
So it's a tourist destination filled with temples.
Which was a really nice welcome to Malang. And then we went to our hotel, which is also amazing. We've been very well looked after. We've observed a few different classes here at your school. We've experienced sometimes the chaos of the noise of everything here at the school.
Indonesian students.
We've been to the market today. We've been to the museum in Malang as well. We've been to the mall to go shopping.
Yes. Bu Vivi, Bu Dina, and Bu Emma took me to the mall to do some shopping while Paxam played tennis. So that was great.
Your headmistress is very good at tennis.
She played tennis.
She was good.
Very good. And we've also done a presentation to your ICP students to share a little bit about Latrobe High School and the subjects that we offer at Latrobe High and what our students are like, what a lesson might look like in comparison to a lesson here at your school.
So a question for both of you, did you enjoy our presentation?
Very. I want to try the elective one.
The
elective lessons.
Like a rock band. That was amazing.
Sport for girls.
And actually, I was quite surprised how well you were able to manage so many students. Actually, when foreign guests come, it can be a bit rowdy. Because obviously it's so many people. But yesterday you handled it so well, and actually I feel like we've never experienced being that
first
quiet.
time.
We seem quite friendly and laid back, but we're actually very strict as teachers.
we like our students to make sure that they're quiet and eyes to the front and ready for learning, so that they can get the best out of our teaching that we have to offer them.
Really, Latrobe, when you guys were talking about it yesterday, I was like, it would be so nice. I could just imagine it. And also how nice the facilities are.
I love the uniform, you get the hoodie, I love the skirt too.
Skirts,
And it's just so big. You have so much space.
And I think what we've also noticed that obviously your facilities here are very different to what we experience, but your students are just so happy to be here at school. They always look so friendly, and everyone has positive interactions with each other and with your teachers as well. And you genuinely look like you enjoy coming to school and being here, which is great.
I mean, we are Indonesian people. We're known for being friendly. It's been great.
We enjoyed sharing yesterday. That was very heartwarming for us to be able to share with you all, and we had more planned that we wanted to share with you about Latrobe and in general our state of Tasmania, but yeah, maybe soon.
Yeah.
Maybe if we can continue to strengthen our connection between our school and your school, we'll be able to do more sharing.
Student exchange.
Students. We're hoping to maybe do some Zoom sessions to open, so we can connect our students to you, and do some collaborative projects together, some shared learning. Once we've connected, so we have big plans for the future. So we're really excited, to be able to do that.
It was nice to give you people some stickers. One sticker, right, Nafa?
Just one.
Just one.
Nafa took all 5 stickers.
That's.
But some stickers from our school as well, just so you've got something to remember us by.
I actually put the stickers on my back of my phone.
Oh, beautiful. That's something important to our school and education in Tasmania, living by our school values all the time.
It's very, and I was like so amazed, and like I was just imagining what it would be if our students like all of them went to your school and like used your facilities. I wonder how different it would be. But like, like Indonesian students, I mean.
Because like some of the what the extra subject,
extracurricular the elective subject.
Elective subject is like it's very different with our school. Like we only do that at extracurricular.
After school.
After school.
But I think our elective subjects provide students with the opportunity, if they're very passionate about art, or they know that they would like to work in hospitality, or be a chef one day, they have the opportunity to experience that at school, to decide whether or not it's something really that they're good at and that they want to pursue, or it might open their minds up to a new experience that they haven't done before, that they may not have considered. So we're very fortunate that our staff have these skills that they can bring to our school and offer for our students.
I mean, all of this goes both ways as well. When we spoke about our facilities yesterday, and you were all amazed when Bufipi and Budina came to our school and showed us your facilities, our students were the same, like, wow, look at the podcast studio. Such an amazing
But now we're here
building.
today.
So I think there's a lot at both of our schools that we all want from each other. So it's been really good that we've been able to have this connection and share with each other what we have.
Well, I think the time is gonna run out. So before the time runs out, I want to say thank you very much
for visiting our school
and doing this podcast with us. It's been such a pleasure for us walking around Malang City, and it's great to hear your experiences.
Very, very great.
Yes.
We want to say thank you to you two in particular, but also the rest of your school. I feel very privileged to be here to experience everything that you have to offer. We're very grateful.
Thank you so much.
It's a great opportunity. Should we close?
Maybe.
What's the closing? Is there? I don't think so.
Oke, mungkin segitu aja untuk podcast hari ini. Oh, but there's something I forgot to tell you.
Yes, something very special. We forgot to mention.
There's a little gift from us for you guys. The minions.
And
there's
also
our school logos there.
Keychain.
It's a keychain.
Wow.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Wow.
I didn't even notice that they were sitting there.
Beautiful. We'll treasure it and we'll take it back to our school and put it on display.
Yes.
My pleasure.
Beautiful.
Alright, I think that's enough.
Sampai jumpa di On Air Simbol selanjutnya. On Air Simbol, obrolan di teras Air Simbol.